Hey YouTube, it's Lip On Queen here. Just want to get on here today and I wanted to do an updated eyeshadow palette collection. The reason why I'm doing this is not to brag in any way, but I've had a lot of people comment lately on my videos wanting me to do more updated collection videos on my makeup. So I want to kind of separate it and do like palettes in one, makeup, just general makeup in one, do lip balms, lip glosses, you know, lipsticks, whatever. I just want to like, you know, divide it up a little bit so it's not all in one video. So over this past year I have done a major decluttering in my makeup because the more I have makeup, the more I think, you know, I don't get to use everything equally like I want to, so I'm trying to minimize my collection down. So I do have quite a bit, and I still have quite a bit, but I'm hoping by next year I will have, you know, decluttered more and went back down to like the basics. That's my goal. But I really love makeup and I love variety in makeup, so that's why my collection's so big. So and mine's not as big as some YouTubers I have seen, so I'm not bragging in any way or anything like that, but I just wanted to get on here today and do an updated one for you guys since y'all have been requesting it. So let's just get started. Okay, so the first palette in my collection here that I have is my Z palette that I made myself. This is just a few little shadows and highlighters and stuff I have got from just different places. Some are Coastal Scents, some are The Balm. I think one is I'm not sure which one. That might be Coastal Scents. And then I have two Urban Decay ones. And then I have some of my awesome highlighters and eyeshadows, pigments from Vanessa's Vanity. I love these. So this is what it looks like. It's not nothing real fancy, but I do keep that in this Z palette that I have made myself. And then I have a Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I love this one so much. I got it earlier this year and I love it. And it's so beautiful. And oh my gosh, I love that scent. A lot of people can't stand the scent, but I love it. And then I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I love this palette as well. And it just smells like chocolate. It smells so good. Then I have the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade. And this is supposed to be like a dupe of the, or a knockoff of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I really do love this. I don't use it as often as I thought I would when I got it, but it's one of them things I do gravitate towards, you know, over time, so that's why I've kept it in my collection. And it does come in handy for certain looks I want to do, so I really do love this palette. And then I have a few that my friend Zoe sent me, and this is the Overcast filter from Sephora. I just got this a couple weeks ago. I haven't really had time to do many looks with it, but it's really beautiful. And I can't wait to try the colors out. And then she also sent me one called Real Her, and it's a shadow palette, and it says Be Your Own Kind of Beauty. And this is another one I've just like swatched. I haven't actually done an eye look with yet, but it's so beautiful. Very excited for that. And these are some that were in her collection that she didn't want anymore, my friend Zoe, so she sent them to me. This is the Revealed 3D palette from Coastal Scents. And it's really pretty as well. It has a bunch of beautiful like mauve colors in it that I love. And then she sent me, since she was getting a new one anyway, she sent me her older I keep saying NYX. I want to say NYX so bad. Naked Urban Decay original palette. So I have that. And she also sent me her Lorac Pro. And then my friend Lauren, she sent me this. This is the Lorac Unzipped. I always wanted this palette because I really thought the colors in it were absolutely gorgeous. So I was so excited to get this. This is such a beautiful palette. You can do so many looks with that. And then I have my NYX Cosmic Metals palette. I love this one. I took this on vacation with me and I love the looks that I got from it. It's just so beautiful, very pigmented, and I just love it. And it's inexpensive, so I do like that as well. Then we have the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction. I love this one because you can do so many neutral eye looks with it, and it's just gorgeous. I just love it. And And then, of course, I have the two palettes that that I'm trying to pan right now, which is my Urban Decay Naked Basics, and I have my Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. And here's a sneak peek on my Urban Decay Vice 3 palette of how far I've come from panning and stuff. I'm so excited for this. I cannot wait till January 1st, and hopefully, I mean, I don't know if I'll pan this completely, but I'm working on it, so I'm excited to see how far I go with it. This one here is my Naked Basics, which I'm panning as well. And this one I really had some major progress in, and I love it. This is my very first Urban Decay palette I've ever got, and it definitely needed to leave my collection because it's been there for a long time, but I'm very excited to have made as much progress as I have so far. And then I have a drugstore palette, and this is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I love this palette. It's such a beautiful palette. If you've never owned this palette, this is one that if you really want an inexpensive palette that really has some good pigmentation, this is definitely one you should go for. This is beautiful. And this is a duochrome right here, this color. It's gorgeous. So very excited for that. And then we have the Urban Decay Electric palette that my awesome YouTube sister Zoe sent me. I think she got this for me, when was it? Was that beginning of this year? It's really beautiful. I love these colors. I don't use these colors a lot, but it's good to have in your collection when you do want to just do like a really bold eye look. And then I have my Gem and the Holograms palette that my husband got me from Sephora. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love this palette. It's just a fun palette to have. I love that palette. I'm a huge Gem and the Holograms fan anyway, so very excited to have that. And then I have the CoverGirl True Naked Jewels palette. This is one I got for like really dirt cheap at CVS with coupons and stuff, so I've been dabbling with it here and there, and I really love it. It's really a pretty palette, so very excited to have that. And of course, I have my Dirty Dancing palette that my husband and my kids got me for Mother's Day. Beautiful palette, and I love this palette so much. So that's pretty much my palettes, except for one more. Wait, I have one more. I have Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly. Couldn't forget that one. It's my favorite one. Oh my gosh, I love this palette so much. So cute, and I use it all the time. So very excited to have these palettes in my collection, and like I said, I have decluttered major in my collection because I had a ton more of these. I actually did a declutter, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, and just cleaned it out, and I was like, you know, these are ones, even the ones that I've had in my collection for a while, I was like, like I didn't want to let them go, but I thought, do I ever use them? And I was like, no, so I let them go. And then I do have a contour face palette that I got from Shop Miss A just a couple weeks ago, and I have it in my palette collection just because it's a palette in general, so I have that in there, even though it's not eyeshadow. And then I have this one that my friend Zoe sent me, and it's the Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. And it's just a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer, but I do keep it with my palettes because it's technically in a palette form, so that's why I keep it with that. And then I do have a few more eyeshadow books. They're not palettes, but they are books. And they are the Disney ones. So I did want to get on here and kind of show them to you because this is all my eyeshadow that I'm showing you guys. So these are the Disney and the Elf ones that they've done for years now. So I'm just going to go through them real quick. So I have the Elf Disney Good versus Evil beauty book. I have the Elf Jasmine beauty book. The Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Snow White. Elsa. Belle. Ursula. Maleficent. The Evil Queen. Pocahontas. Mulan. Ariel. And the last one I have is Cinderella. So there are a few that I am missing, I think. I don't know. I kind of quit collecting them. I just kind of have them now. But I was excited to be able to get on here today and share my collection with you guys. And if you've watched my eyeshadow collection in the past, you know that I had a ton more. But like I said, I have really trying to narrow it down to the things that I actually use. These beauty books here are mainly ones I just collect at this point. I don't really do eye looks with them, but they're super cute, and I just love to have them in my collection. So that's kind of why I haven't got rid of them. But I just wanted to get on here today and share my eyeshadow palette collection with you guys, an updated one since I haven't done one in a while. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this, and I do plan on doing some more different makeup collection videos on different things that I have, and since I've done my declutter. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks. Bye.